James Helder, IFL TV, in association with MTK Global. With me, I've got promoter Frank Warren. We're at the homecoming for WBO middleweight champion Billy Joe Saunders. Firstly, great moment, and finally, good to see him get his official final press conference.
It is. It's you know, he's done really well out there, and I think he's done British boxing proud. And for me, it was the performance of the year by any British boxer.
No doubt. You've known for many years Billy Joe Saunders has got this kind of ability inside of him. You said since the Olympics, you thought he was the standout Olympian of that year and stuff. So must be fulfilling to see him finally reach his potential.
It reminds me in some ways like Joe Calzaghe. It took Joe Calzaghe 10 years to become an overnight sensation, and I think that performance for Bill is the start of some really big things for him.
What do you reckon the other chief middleweight contenders will be thinking about Billy Joe Saunders' performance against David Lemieux away from home?
I think he may have scared some of them up. I don't think Canelo would like to be involved with somebody who can boxes like that. And Golovkin, I don't know. You know, they're both superb fighters. It looks like they're going to fight each other. But if you want to unify the belts, you've got to fight Billy Joe Saunders. And if you don't fight him after, you know, saying he's a nobody, you know, when Bill showed up at the press conference, he said, "Oh, who are you? You're nothing. Nobody knows you are." Well, they know he is now because he went out on primetime HBO. He delivered a great performance that all the commentators on HBO were raving about, and as were all the American boxing press. So we know he is now, so there's no reason not to fight him.
Do you think he's got the style to beat Golovkin, in your opinion?
I think he's got the style to beat anybody. He's a superb boxer. His problem has always been is mentally, in as much that, you know, having a goal and keeping himself fit and getting himself out of his environment and moving on to and being able to devote yourself 100% to boxing. He's done that by moving to Sheffield to train with Dominic Ingle, and they formed a great bond and relationship, and I think it's all happening now in the ring. It's always been there for him to do it. It's a matter of how getting it out of him. You know, I've seen him in the Olympics. I see him in a couple of his early fights. He was outstanding, but it was getting that, you know, getting that continuity going. And I think it's happening now.
We saw on IFL TV Tyson Fury, Billy Joe Saunders himself in the video. Tyson Fury demanding that you get the checkbook out and show him the money, so to speak. Is there any movement on regards between yourself, Tyson Fury, for 2018 and some big fights on BoxNation BT?
We're still talking, and I'm quite confident and hope that we can do a deal. That's what the objective is. I liked Tyson. You know, he's showed how determined he is. He took his trainer out to Canada. He's trained every day with his trainer. That tells you, you know, how serious he is about this. And I like Tyson. I think sometimes he's a misunderstood person, but he's a great fighter. He's a great heavyweight. He never lost his titles in the ring, and I think it's a travesty where he's at. But hey, that's gone. He's now got to move forward and get himself back in there, and I'm quite confident he can get all those belts back.
With the UCAD situation now being sort of dissolved or sorted, as the case may be, would you be insistent that he get a British border boxing control licence for you to work for him, or is there other options and avenues?
I think that all that will pan out. I mean, that's at the moment. That's not the main objective. Is from my point of view and his point of view, is if we can get a deal. If we can get a deal, the rest of it all fall into place.
The stable's booming at the moment. You've got some great fighters coming through and some real talents, some real world stars. The likes of Frampton, Billy Joe Saunders, not to mention the emergence of Daniel Dubois, Anthony Yarden. I'm sure, forgive me, there's a whole heap of other talent coming through.
Josh Warrington's fighting Selby in May. That's done. We've got, you say Bill, we've got Liam Smith. He's fighting Saddam Ali. That's going to be a good fight. And Terry Flanagan in with Maurice Hooker for the vacant title. So we've got some, you know, they're all good quality fighters. Our guys are good, and we've done it the hard way. BT's now, we've been with them for 9 months. Look what we've done in 9 months. You know, think in another year's time what it's going to be like. It's going to be phenomenal. But you know, that's what we do. We build our fighters, we bring them through, and deliver. And you know, I don't like fighters travelling. I make no secret of that. But I was so confident with Bill that would get the best out of him, and that happened, and that was a great end of the year for us, certainly for Bill, and for us for BT, for BoxNation, and certainly for me and his management company MTK. Everyone's done really well out of it.
No doubt, having such an active quality stable, it gives you in a better position to get the next crop of fighters coming through. Do you think you're in a stronger position now than you have been in the past to get or to attach yourself to the next generation of big fighters?
Well, most of our fighters that are coming through are not Olympians.
because he's now got the mind,
you know,
he knows what he's got to do.
but nor was Joe Kawasaki, nor was Ricky Hatton, nor was Nassim Hamed, nor was Frank Bruno. There's a big list of them who never fought in the Olympics, but they got overlooked by the system. And sometimes those guys are hungrier because that's how it works out. Now, my fellas are coming through now, and I think they're getting a better profile than some of the Olympians have done or are getting. And I think from our point of view, we're good at that, what we do. We're good at building young fighters and bringing them through. And as I say, from my point of view, next year we're going to capitalise on that, and we're going to move them even further up the ladder.
Highlight of the year for yourself for 2017, what would be a lasting memory for yourself? What sticks out?
There's so many, but I mean, the most recent one is obviously last Saturday in Canada, because that was a standout performance of the year from any British boxer, in my opinion.
Anything you want to add before we go?
Just wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we'll have a few boxing days in the new year, which we're looking forward to. Some really good fights and undercards, and hope to continue with our aim, which is to deliver to the fans. Give the fans what they want: good fights at reasonable prices.
Frank Warren, thank you very much for talking to iFootball TV. Have yourself a good Christmas. We will catch you in the new year. Thank you, sir.
Cheers. Thanks a lot.